it's Bianca from Lotus Series Designs, and I just wanted to take a moment today to talk about one of my favorite products from Dixie Belle, the Sea Spray Texture Additive. Creating texture using this product is very easy, and today I'm going to show you how I do it. Step 1. Grab your paint. The paint color that you choose is going to be the color of your texture. Go ahead and pour some into a cup. For this I'm using about 3 ounces of Midnight Sky. Next, grab your Sea Spray additive. I am putting just a little bit below 1 scoop into my 3 ounces of paint. The packaging says to use 2 level scoops per 8 ounces of paint. I tend to eye things, as a cook and a baker, I rarely measure things anyway, so what I go for personally is the lumpy brownie batter texture. If you find that you've added too much of the texture to your mixture, that's okay, just add a little bit more paint. Also, if you find that your mixture is a little bit runny, add more texture. You can add about a half scoop here and there, just as you see that I'm doing, until you get the consistency that you want. Feel free to play around with this. There's no right or wrong way. And I'm gonna mix this until all of the additive is wet. We're not going for a creamy look here, so if there's clumps, that's okay. That's what we want. So now comes the fun part. I am going to apply my texture onto the piece that I'm going to be working on. So this piece has been cleaned, sanded, and covered in boss to protect from wood bleeds. The reason that I'm putting the texture on first is because when I cover the piece with my paint, I'm going to go ahead and sand back the textured areas, which will reveal the color of my texture against the color of my paint. It's going to be very beautiful. Note that I am using a chip brush, and the reason for this is because with all of my dabbing and smearing using my texture is when this is all said and done, my brush is going to be destroyed. It's going to look like, I don't know, a 10-month-old toothbrush that you use too much. It's time to replace it. So I just get these cheap chip brushes from a hardware store. Dixie Belle also sells them. And again, when you're done, you just throw it away. Let's move on to the front of the piece. And in this segment, I want to talk about how I am applying the Dixie Belle texture. So using my chip brush, I am just dabbing, and I am making sure to turn my brush, spin my brush. I don't want it to look uniform. I want it to look authentically messy. As far as where I'm applying the texture, that's truly up to you. I had a vision for this piece going in, and I knew that I wanted texture on this top drawer because I knew that the bottom 2 drawers were going to have a separate, more artistic identity. And that's pretty much it. So once this dries, I'm going to go ahead and paint over it like I would any other piece and sand back the areas where I've applied the texture, therefore revealing the texture. And there you have it. Here's a shot of the finished piece. You may have seen it. It has been featured on Dixie Belle as well as some of their promotional graphics. It has also been recently featured on the back cover of Flea Market Decor magazine. I am so excited about that, you guys. Ooh. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something here. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments and I will get back to you. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you next time.